OK，Mr. Lee，我现在放你们进来。
OK，我这边 check 不到哦，你怎样放进来？
check 什么？
他们进来知道多少个人吗？不知道哦。
他们现在80多个人呢，我现在 admit 哦。
这个什么，这个 Telegram 没有动静啊，就是这样子不了了。
哦，就是他们没有做功课咯。
没有动静啊？
也没有做功课了，他们。
没有动静啊，这边也没有人写什么哦。
有啊，有人讲，这还没有进去咯。我现在
那个病啊，胃病。
我现在放他们进来。OK， 好，
有时候 ready 了，你 call 你 signal 我了，我 start 了。
来，各位同学，不好意思，因为刚才有一些技术上问题，所以我们现在直接开始我们新的 class。Lee, I think you can start now. I think they're all joining now.
Can start 啊。Are you coming in? Yeah, hello, Kevin. Yeah, technical issue ah. Yeah, we ping.
Yeah, Mr. Lee, I think you may start now. I think they are okay already. Yeah.
Okay. A very good afternoon to everybody. I'm sorry, due to technical issue, we will start a bit late, and maybe we will end a bit late also. So all get ready for this quadratic, okay, this quadratic functions. Actually, this topic is algebra. If you say it is difficult, no, algebra is an easier topic, you see. But this topic was actually two topics. There were two topics last year. One is quadratic function, another one is quadratic equation. They merged both into one. That's why it become a big topic now. So if you refer to the notes given to you all, you see now there are 7 types of questions we will ask today. But normally the first type and second type will be asked in chapter 3 already. So especially number 2, using formula. Nowadays, formula is no more popular because you can use calculator. So the first type, you just determine the roots. That means by factorization or substitution. This one is very straightforward application for all the algebra questions. And then number 2 is the using, if you cannot factorize straight, you use quadratic equation. Now the quadratic equation nowadays also less people using it because you can use calculator, you program it and just press on it, A, B, C and press equal. Third type, yes, it's a popular question. Form quadratic equation from given roots. They give you 1 root, 2 roots, okay, alpha and beta, then you form the equation, okay? And the fourth one is a range of value using b squared minus 4ac. This is a confirmed asked question. B squared minus 4ac. They will test you, well, only 1 root or the curve touches 1 point, then you use b squared minus 4ac equals to 0. It's like that. So it touches 1 point. Okay. Or they say what they call it's a tangent. The line is a tangent to the curve. So this is b squared minus 4ac equals 0. And they say they have 2 solutions or intersect the curve at 2 separate points or 2 points. Then you say b squared minus 4ac is more than 0. Or they say no roots, no roots. No roots means b squared minus 4ac less than 0. Of course, these are the 3 types. There's another type where you cannot draw with a graph. They say they have real roots only. Real roots only. We can't real and equal. This is real and equal. This is real and distinct. So, but if it's only real, that means you combine these 2 together. They combine these 2. So you combine these 2. So it's b squared minus 4ac more than or equal to 0. This is sometimes only you ask. You must put equal. If you don't put equal, then you cut marks. Okay. So this topic looks like easy, you know, but I want to warn you, there are 1 or 2 questions you may make careless mistakes. So we go straight to the on the wait. Now this is actually under last year was under quadratic equation. Now quadratic function, number 5. Number 5 is a very popular question, is confirm asked also. They normally give you a curve, number 5, given a quadratic function curve, they give you a curve. Then they ask you whether it's a minimum, or you find a minimum point, or you find a maximum point with a curve. Okay? And then the axis of symmetry, they ask you axis of symmetry. And they may ask you the y-intercept. The y-intercept, this one. Y-intercept. Okay, the C is for y-intercept. Or they may ask you x-intercept, but normally they ask you y-intercept, see? And then they may ask you to draw. They may ask you to draw sometimes. But no, sorry. This question, no. Only 3 marks only. Okay. Type 6. Find the maximum or minimum value of a quadratic function by completing the square. Completing the square, most of you using the textbook's way. Sometimes you may get confused. For those clever students, no problem. For those average students, no problem. For the weak student, you may get confused. I may teach you all one method. This is quite straightforward. And this method already, I think, distinct already. Very few people know in Malaysia. Okay, I will teach you after. Type number 7, find a range of values of x for quadratic inequalities. Now, this one also very popular. This one combined with number 4, sometimes type 4 also, okay? So either way we ask, okay? So I'll go through quite fast for those easy one, and those are not popular one. Okay, I'll go a bit faster, I see, okay? So that's the first type. Okay, type 1, quadratic equation and the roots. Now this is very easy. Given that -4, if they give you any number, it's 1 root of the equation, you substitute the number into it. Can you see the answer or not? You see 2x squared plus 4x plus m equals to 0. So that's a quadratic equation. So they give you x go to -4, you substitute in, then you can find your m. This is the easiest. When you get this type of question is, well, I always tell my students, your forefathers, your family has done a lot of good thing. That's why you get good question, easy question. Okay, okay, next one. Type 2, solving quadratic equation. This one also most likely won't be asked in this topic anymore. Solve this equation. So first step, you have to form it into general form. 2x squared minus 6x minus 5 equals to 0. Okay, and then you find what is A, what is B, what is C, and then you press your calculator, answer come out already. You got 2 sets of answers. Okay, so if you got no calculator, no choice. You have to find this. You have calculators. Okay, the next question is very straightforward. Factorization. I'm very sure that all of you are very expert in factorization anymore. So factorization. So you have to factorize. Okay. So normally you see the head. So it's 4x times 3x. And see the tail. So then 4 times 3. And then the 2 add together is a body. It's this one. So you must do this one. This is 3, 4. Okay, 3. So it's 3, 4. Okay. So you have to see, now this is find what is this and find what is this. Okay. So this is negative. So one positive, one negative. So you look at this. Which one is bigger? Now this time this. This is called head and tail, tail and head times together. Now this is 16x, this 9x. 16x is bigger. So bigger, take this sign. So take the sign. You understand? 9x, take the smaller sign because positive and negative is negative. So you see, you got 16x minus 9x, you got plus 7x. Plus 7x. If it's a minus 7x, then you got to change sign. This one is negative, this one is positive. Okay now. So factorization, by your standard, you should go straight. No more using this method anymore. But of course, now some of you still very traditional. This method, I think, easily more than 100 years. I learned it when I was in Form 1, in the 60s. So 60s until now, already 60 years almost, 50 over years, sorry. 50 over years already. So it should be more than that. Okay? Can we go on to the next one? These first two are not so popular nowadays. The popular one is now forming quadratic equation. Number 3. Look at my 3. So form a quadratic equation whose roots are 10 and -4. Give your answer in this. So this one has got, of course, I would say 2 types of question, 2 types of working. 2 types. All right. So the first type of working is, you see, roots. So roots. Okay, roots are, you say 10 and -4. Okay, 10, -4. So you say sum of roots. Sum of roots. You add lah. This is using formula. So it's 6. Okay, product of roots. They're using formula. They're using formula. Be careful. When you use formula, the formula is x squared. Okay, minus. This is minus. A lot of people make mistake. This is minus. X squared minus sum of roots. And then x, then plus product of roots equals 0. So you just substitute x squared minus sum of roots, 6x plus product of roots minus 40. So you go straight up, put minus 40 here. Okay, some people may not be that clever. I can teach you another method, which is the simplest method. Sum of roots means x equals to 10. X equals to -4. Correct or not? These are called roots. Roots means the values of the x. from a quadratic equation. So you bring forward here, you form a factor. This is called factor. And you bring forward here, you got a factor. Okay? Then from a roots you form factor, then you times the factors together will give you a quadratic equation. So you open up x squared minus plus 4x minus, so it's minus 6x minus 4t. It's the same. So either way, okay? You can do either way. All right. Now I know some teachers say, oh, this one is not in the MX way lah. No, who say that? Well, unless they say using the roots, call the roots way, roots formula, where got roots formula. This method is using the roots, sum of root and product of roots. This method is very direct. Also roots also. So I leave it to you, whichever way you want. Okay. Understand? We go on to the next one. Types of roots. This is the most important topic here. Top topic here. It's the most important here. Just some. What happened? Yes. Okay. Now please underline the word. When you read the question, the keyword to underline. The quadratic equation x squared minus bracket x minus 2 equal to px minus 4x. Underline the word two distinct roots. And by the side there, two distinct roots. Whenever you see two distinct roots, what are you going to do? Two distinct roots here, you write b squared minus 4ac more than 0. Okay, not? 4ac more than 0. You write this one by the side. When you read, you write by the side. Or you write on top also can. Because this is actually quite good for your confidence. Because when you read, you understand, you write. You read, understand, you write. So that when finished reading, you already got a lot of things there. You don't have to come back, you see. Okay, done. The first one. Find the range of b. Very simple. By looking at the answer there, you see x bracket x minus 2. You open up, it's x squared minus 2x minus bx plus 4. Then you bring over the minus bx plus 4. And then you form it into quadratic equation of x squared. There. Minus 2x minus is, so you put minus 2 plus bx plus 4. Then you form it into ax squared plus bx. There's a is 1. B, watch out. Careless people, watch out. If you're careless, you better watch out this. There's a negative here. So your b is in, the negative is yours. It's yours. Okay, the negative is yours. 2 plus b. And then c equal to 4. Okay. So, but answering, you don't have to explain that one. You just say when b squared minus 4ac more than 0. Okay. That's it. Two distinct roots. And they work out to be, you will find an equation here. You'll find an equation here. And this equation, I want to tell you, whatever you've written here, sure can be factorized. It cannot factorize, I'm quite sure 99.9% you're wrong. You've got to go back and check your working. Listen to me. Sure can be factorized. Understand that? Can be factorized. Understand? If you cannot factorize, means you're wrong. That means your calculation there, before that, you're wrong. Then you cannot factorize. No way of using formula, no way. If the question wrong there, it's only 0.001%. This type of question cannot be wrong. Almost perfect cannot be wrong. So you cannot factorize, you're gone. And then you make it, this one, you find a point of 6 minus 6. And this one, you find a point of 2. It seems this curve is a positive curve. Positive curve is like that. There, the positive here. And you cut here, and you put negative 6, 2. So positive means above the x-axis, above. Therefore, p more than 2. One answer, p less than negative 6. All right. Now this is easy. So this is one type of question quite popular. Okay, B, second one. It shouldn't be any problem, this one. Next one. Oh, next one. The quadratic equation Px squared minus Qx minus 9 equals 0, where P and Q constant. Underline 2 equal roots. And what you write there, 2 equal roots? What do you write? 2 equal roots. What do you write by the side there? You write B squared minus 4AC equals to 0. Put by the side. Again, can you read on? Read on. So you get the answer, can or not? This one I don't have to explain so much. So minus B squared minus 4AC. So you got Q. So express P in terms of Q. So put a P one side. It's negative Q squared over 36. Are you okay? No problem. These are easy one. We go faster. Very straightforward. Everything is there. Because we cannot let you, everybody, so many of you, few hundred of you, so if you think you want to ask question, all this is impossible. It's impossible. That's why I told MJ that your schoolwork, your outside question, I cannot entertain. Because the time is so short. Now you may ask one question, but other people know already. So most likely I cannot entertain you because no time. Unless you go for like class tuition or that, maybe you can answer. But no time. This is definitely out. So I just tell you what is coming out, and it's so short, not your teacher take about 2-3 weeks to handle this topic. At least 1 week. I'll take it within 1.5 hours. So we are very concise and tell you what is coming out, what type of question, your careless mistakes, how you answer smartly, how to score mark. Okay. Last question. Next question. Okay. The straight line this, there you are. Just now I was just telling you that this line y equal to 4x plus 1 does not intersect. So does not intersect means what? This is a curve. This line is y equal to 4x plus 1. Does not intersect. This curve is y equal to 2x squared plus 3x plus t. This is a more popular question. Okay. So there does not mean like that. Means what you write by the side does not above that does not intersect. You write b squared minus 4ac less than 0. Okay. Yeah, you write above it to add some confidence to you. Okay. Less than 0. Okay, good. You're right. Now I'm telling you to what you call, when you read something, you understand, you write something on the beside it or above it or below it, up to you. No roots. Very good. This boy know a lot of things. Okay. So first step, what you do is you have to form a quadratic equation combining these two. This linear equation, you have to substitute the linear equation in the non-linear equation. So you have to substitute in 2x squared plus 3x plus b equals to 4x minus 1, plus 1, sorry. Okay, you have to equate them, okay? And then you form a general equation of 2x squared. And you come over here, you minus already, okay, 2x squared minus, so it's minus x, then plus b minus 1 for 0. So your a is 2, your b is -1, your c is d minus 1. Okay. Then you say b squared minus 4ac less than 0. You apply it. And then you get the answer. Okay, right? But there's one mistake there. I want to warn you. Clever people, listen. If you're not so clever, you don't reach up to this stage, so you don't have to bother. Yeah, what? If you're not, you can't do it, how can you reach up to here? When you reach up to here, clever people, listen. The next step, you're going to make mistake. You know where's a mistake or not? You know where's a mistake? So you divide by -8, divide by -8. What's your mistake? When I write like that, you know your mistakes already. Yeah, you got to inverse the sign. All right, look at this. This is your mistake, careless mistake in this topic. Inequalities, a lot of people make careless mistakes. Are you okay? This is one of the glaring mistakes. Okay or not? I want to advise you, whenever you have this type of sign, more than, less than, you got to be very careful. And whenever you see negative, pay double attention. On the right hand side, never mind one, only the left hand side. Because when you divide or times the negative, the sign must inverse. Terbalik kan, tanda itu. Apabila bahagi atau darab dengan negatif, tandanya akan dibalik, akan disongsangkan. Okay? Boleh Boleh faham Alright. Kalau kalian guna bahasa Malaysia sikit bolehlah bahasa Malaysia. Okay? As I told you already, 70-an saya mula ajar bahasa English. Kemudian bahasa Malaysia. Dan bahasa Malaysia already, dan tukar bahasa English. Now sekarang campur-campur. Bahasa Cina boleh juga, tapi SPM bahasa Cina, you got to go to this private Zhonghua private independent school exam. So actually, it's good that you learn 3 languages. The more, the better. You go China, you see, easier lor. Now you go China. I met a lot of Chinese, Malay students in Beijing airport, 20117, Beijing. They were sent by the Malaysian government to go and study Chinese there. Then now the news, yesterday news also came out. So every year they send about, last time used to send about 200 of them. And most of them are from Terengganu, Kelantan, Kedah, all these places. I met them in the airport and then we were talking. So the Malay girls and Malay boys, more girls. And then when they were sent there to study Chinese, when they come back, they start teaching Chinese. There's no surprise. No surprise. Well, government like to send them. But I should say that in Malaysia, the standard of Chinese is also quite okay already. Sometimes no need so many there. We can train them here also. But the best way is through communication. How can you be good at language? You speak to your friends every day. So last time I started speaking Tamil to my students, learning from them. I now stopped for 25 years already, 26 years already. Okay, come, let's on to the next question, next part. So remember, b squared minus 4ac more than 0, less than 0 equals 0. Confirm minimum one of them will come out. Minimum one, sometimes twice, 2, But looks like now only once, one come out, one of them. And hot question usually more than 0 or less than 0. Okay? Because equals 0 is only using tangent. All right, now we go on to number 5. Now, this question caught a lot of people. This question caught a lot of people. Show that this curve, fx, this fx equals to 2x squared plus 5x plus 4. This is a curve like that. It's always positive. Underline the word always positive. For all value for x, value of x, maybe 0 here, 1 here, 2 here, and maybe 1, -2. So always positive means above the curve, above the proxy x. Sentiasa positif berarti lengkungan itu adalah di atas. Sentiasa negatif Did they say always negative It's also the same. One the same means they don't have any roots. That means b squared minus 4ac. B squared minus 4ac. No real roots. What are they? Less than 0. Less than 0. Watch out, this one, watch out. I want to warn you, this one, I think more than 60%. Give face, I would say more than 80% of students make mistake. When they say always positive, they put down here positive. They go and put positive. And they say only negative, they are correct. They are negative. So both also same. Why? Both come in the basic of no real roots. No real roots means b squared minus 4ac less than 0. So this is wrong. This one, lucky you are right. Okay. So remember, always positive, the graph, always negative. B squared minus 4ac, always negative. Okay, always negative. Can? Always negative. So very simple. Can? Can? What is A? A is 2. What is B? B is 5. What is C? C is 4. Now, always positive, please don't say properly. You must prove, always positive means you must prove b squared minus 4ac less than 0. Therefore, you don't say less than 0, you're right. B squared 4ac equals to, you substitute 5 squared minus 4 to 4. So you got negative 7. Then you say, when b squared minus 4ac less than 0. The keyword here, they want to see your answer less than 0. Therefore, fx always positive. That's your answer. You must prove this one. This is very important, this part. Not when, sorry. Use the wrong word. You don't say when. Okay. You say since. Oleh sebab B kuasa 2 tolak 4AC kurang daripada kosong ataupun sifar, maka fx adalah sentiasa positif. This question, maka pay attention. This one, I told you already, a lot of people make mistakes. They say negative, they say positive, we also put it's negative. All right. So just, if you know, just a revision, a reminder only. Those clever people, just take it as a reminder. All right, next we go on. Today, a lot of examples. So I'm going to move a bit faster. Number 6, look at number 6. This is a question. Normally, they combine. I combine. I will be teaching you a method of completing the square. All right, number 6. Now, the diagram shows a curve of quadratic equation fx to the x squared plus mx plus 6. The curve, underline the word minimum point at minimum point 3n. Underline intersect x-axis at point P. Fx-axis, sorry, that's y-axis, point P. Already show you what. State the coordinates of P are very simple. So I always tell the student that you have to always remember that now you either put y or sometimes you put fx. Now this one means x equals to 0. Paksi y, x adalah kosong. Paksi x, y adalah kosong. Okay? Faham? Coordinate y adalah kosong. Kebalik. So when the line cuts like that, P. So that equation is fx. Fx equals to x squared plus mx plus 6. So you just put lah pada P. X adalah nilai x kosong. Maka f kosong sama dengan kosong kosong 6 lah. So x kosong, y ke, maka P adalah kosong 6. You want to say sifar also can. They created the word sifar in the late 70s. Sifar. Before that, everybody knows it's kosong. Okay. We carry on B. By completing the square, dengan menggunakan kaedah menyempurnakan is sempurna. Okay. Kuasa 2. Now, completing a perfect square. Okay, look. Okay, find the value of n and n. The value of n and x squared. Okay, slowly. Slowly. So, completing a perfect square is the easiest way. This question is easy. Number one, the coefficient you must make equal to 1. If it's not equal to 1, let's say 2x squared plus 3x minus 6. Then you have to take out 2 out. X squared. Since you times 2, this one must minus 2. I normally don't touch the last part. I don't touch the last part. I only complete this square only. So I'm going to teach you a method that you don't touch the last part. Okay? Now you don't touch this plus 6. Okay, so it's 1. That means no need to simplify. So you just put big bracket. Remember what I'm teaching you now? Now big bracket, small brackets, square, minus. And then this one, no, don't touch, you plus, minus, plus 6. You only complete the square, the first 2 terms. Okay, I'm teaching this method. I don't know how many of you learned this method. In Malaysia, definitely less than 1%. I don't know whether your teacher taught you this or not. This method is a very, very old method, already distinct. I never heard, only 10 years ago, I heard one teacher taught. And after that, I think a teacher also old enough like me. Okay, remember? Remember? Okay or not? Okay. So first of all, you put big bracket, small bracket, square, and then you see, you put an X. And when there's a plus, you put a plus. If there's a minus, you put a minus. And then look at this coefficient. This coefficient, you divide by 2. Okay? Times half means divide by 2. Are you okay? And then you minus the coefficient square. Okay? Square. Private school, maybe. Square. I don't like to write square. I don't like to write square. This one a bit further. I don't like to write square. I like to what I call put m times m. Are you okay now? Can you remember now what I'm teaching you? Big bracket, small bracket, square. Okay, and then minus. And then write x. And then when it's plus, you put plus, it's minus. Then you look at the coefficient here. The coefficient m, if it's 6, you put 6 over 2. If it's 7, you put 7 over 2. And then m over 2 square. Then this one, you bring it down. See, I don't cut out this. But in the book, they bring this, divide by 2, come out 2. I very leceh. Sometimes pull up, like it throw. Okay, then you open brackets. Quite straightforward. Minus m squared over 4 plus 6. Okay, so that is called lengkap kuasa dua sempurna. Caranya straightforward. Just keep on saying big bracket, small bracket, square, minus. And then you copy x. This must be 100% x1. When this one is plus, you put plus. Is minus, you follow minus. Then upper number ini kasih setengahkan. Setengahkan. Dan apakah jawapan ini? You put bracket. You kasih kuasa 2 kan m per 2. Okay. Can? All right. And then now, when you apply already, you know lengkap. What's the purpose of this? The person who formed this method, what is the purpose? You understand? The purpose is for you to find the number 1, the axis of symmetry. Number 2, the maximum minimum value. Number 3, the maximum minimum point. This one should be minimum. The curve is like that, back of maximum. If the curve, if the curve is like that, it must be minimum. So what is the minimum here? Hey, given to you. Minimum is 3n, isn't it? So the 3 is the axis of symmetry. So x equal to 3, correct? Axis of symmetry. You got it? Sorry, our friend put Have you given the form equation? No. Oh yeah. You know how to find this one? So this equation, how you find this? So at 3 point, this is plus n minus 3. Why minus 3? You understand? Got x equals to, look here. You know, you people were confused. Sir, this one should be plus 3 lah. Why x minus 3? Can anybody, you understand why there's a positive 3 here? Why got minus? Why not plus? This is another careless mistake you're going to make. Again, clever people listen. You listen, you follow what I teach you. You see, first step. Now, this one, x is 3, isn't it? Can you see x is 3 or not there? X is 3. So you put x equal to 3. Therefore, you bring over x minus 3. Correct or not? There, bracket ma. Therefore, it must be fx. This equation must be x minus 3 squared. Correct or not? And then, what is this n? N must be the minimum value. Can you understand that? So can you write one more line below it? Fx here, there I didn't put nicely here. I just put there. My work also there. Now comparison, you compare. X equals to x. So m over 2 equals to minus 3. This one, a lot of people make mistakes. They put plus 3. Again, this one. So you go and put this one plus, you're wrong. There you are. You know why you got minus? Because this is positive. Positive go the other side must be negative. So watch out the second mistakes. Okay, done. Can therefore your m is -6. Okay, that's the first answer. This one wrong, second answer wrong. What is your n? Now, this is a minimum value. This is a minimum value. Watch out, there's a negative. For n equals to negative m square. Go straight lah, no need to write lah. M square negative 6 square over 4 plus 6. Understand now? So it's -3. Okay. Can. You got it? Understand? Can? So far, this type of question exposed to you 2 chances of making mistakes. Number 1 is the axis of symmetry. This is axis symmetry. This is x equals to 3. X equal to 3, therefore x minus 3 in the bracket. So watch out. Okay, the second one you may not make. This one, the negative must carry together. So a very glaring mistake is this one. Are you okay now? So I'm teaching you this method. If you think comfortable, you practice 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, then easier. Alright, lengkap prosedur sempurna. Ini adalah cara saya buat. Next one. Number 7. Number 7. Come on, look at number 7. One more time. It's the same. Are you okay now? This lengkap prosedur. I'm going to practice the second time now. All right. Rub, Okay, we go on the second time. Now, it's given that fx equals to, right lah. No need to read on lah. Just write only lah. Okay, and it's equals to x squared. Sorry, put below lah. Here lah. It's equals to x plus 4 square minus n. That means they already asked. They want you to lengkap ini dalam bentuk prosedur sempurna. Prosedur sempurna. So what you do? So number 1, find the value of m and n. This is a repetition of just now the question. Give you a second chance. So okay, lengkap, boleh lengkap. Kita mau buat kali kedua lengkap. So as I told you already, if it's a 1 means very simple already. So you put big bracket. you put small bracket, square, minus. And this one only lengkap ini dua saja. Ini tak ada, ini bawa ke bawah. Okay, nah? You say to yourself, big bracket, small bracket, square. Big bracket, small bracket, square, minus. Must be minus, huh? There's no chance to be plus, huh? You understand? This one must be minus. You already done. Must be minus, huh? We don't care whether it's plus or minus on top. You just put minus. Okay. And then now you copy. Oh, same question, huh? Again, the coefficient is m over 2. Oh, same question, huh? How come form the same number also? All right, can I not? Yeah, I want you to do. See, open nicely. X plus n over 2 squared minus n squared over 4 plus 10. All right, one more time. Oh, okay. So you compare this, then write one more time. X plus 4 squared minus n. Repetition again. Therefore, you compare n over 2 equals to 4. N equals to 8. All right, done. And then minus this one minus n equals to minus 8 squared over 4 plus 10. So minus n equals to negative 6. Therefore, n equals to 6. Are you okay now? This one, they are testing you the lengkap prosedur sempurna. I'm using the method you all. How many of you learned this method? You're practicing this method. You know, but you're using it now. Wow, Huang Hua. Yeah lah, these people sure lah, the old one someone who else? Huang Hua? Yeah, from Malaysia now, I saw one already. Good. Your teacher using this old method. Textbook don't have. Maybe the private school, they have. The government school no more using this. Yes. Alamak, RJ, not you lah, RJ. RJ, you don't use one. Only Mr. Lee teach you. Who else? Who else? Kuching, Sabah, Sarawak student learning this method or not? If you don't have, you can take it as a second choice. I mean, this is faster. You got a guide there. Big bracket, small bracket, square, minus. Easier. Yeah, you're right. The other one, you have to be clever. You already know the answer, you do. Complete it. The other method is actually, frankly speaking, for clever students. For those not so clever one, this is an easier method. I always tell my students, if you're not clever or you're stupid, never mind, you use this method, no more stupid. Okay, okay, go on to the next question. Next, B, look at B. Now, state the equation of the axis of symmetry. There you are, axis of symmetry. So fx equals to x plus 4 squared minus 6. Okay, this is already in the perfect square, the form of perfect square. So you write, you write. When x plus 4 equals 0, x equals to negative 4. And this is the equation of axis of symmetry. You understand? Okay. And then the minimum value. Correct? There, minimum point, minimum value first. So when this is equal to 0, can you see the 0 here? And when this 0 square, can you see 0 square? If I put this equal to 0, minus 6. So the fx equals to negative 6. So this is minimum. Why minimum? Because this is positive x squared. Okay, now? Therefore, the minimum point. Minimum point is the axis of symmetry plus a minimum value. This is called a value. So minimum point, so you put fx minimum. Oh, sorry. You write minimum point, we'll do that. Don't write fx minimum. Minimum point goes to negative 4, negative 6. You combine the axis symmetry and the minimum value. Then after they ask you to draw. Am I right? They ask you to draw. Then you draw. Okay, how to draw? Find the minimum point first. Put like that. Negative 4, negative 6. Okay. And then check whether it's positive curve or not. Yeah, it's positive curve, means like that. All right, can or not? Can? First step, find the minimum point. Second step, sketch. If it's minus here, if it's negative, means go to balik maximum point. Understand? And then, since this -4, the proxy should be here, proxy y or fx should be here, fx should be here. Okay, and then what is this? What is this? You have to show this. This is 1 mark. What is that one? What is that one? The one when x equals 0 . So when x equals 0, understand? So when x equals 0, your fx f0 equals to 0 plus 4 squared minus 6. 16 minus 6 is 10. So this is 10. All right, you understand that? This is a y-intercept, always put x equals 0. All right, then after that, you draw. You draw. The graph is not very good. Then you put x. Actually, these 2 points, if you really want to find out, also can, but you don't find out, also can. They ask you to laka. What are they looking for? Is your minimum point here, your graph here, and then your intercept here. They're looking for this. So they don't bother about these 2. But always, I saw the books, they ask you to find these 2. Yes, you can find, but then provided it's easy. It's easy only to find. What do you mean by easy? Look. I tell you what it's called easy. If you can factorize the equation, then you do. If you cannot factorize, then you don't do. Don't go and find. Don't waste time to go find. No marks, Don't listen to them. They all say for marks. What marks they give you? Okay. Now this equation, the equation is fx equals to x plus 4 square minus 6. So you have to open up, 8x plus 16 minus 6. X squared plus 8x plus 10. Can you factorize or not? You cannot factorize because 10 is 1 times 10, 2 times 5. 2 times 5, you cannot get 8. 2, 5 is 7 maximum. So you cannot factorize. That means this one is not a whole number. You want to use minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. You're wasting your time. You know what I mean? If it's 12, if this one, let's say I change my question. If this is 12, this one 12. You can factorize. Then the graph is like that. So it's -2, -6. But the -6 is here. No, sorry, -4. Then correct. Then you can factorize, then you put -2, -6. Can. But then you cannot factorize there. What, wasting your time? So you don't notice or not my answer there, I didn't go and find. Yeah, I know you cannot find. You cannot factorize. You can find by using a long way, but that's not necessary. So remember, don't go and find unless it's very straightforward. So yes, this is not given, so you don't do. Are you okay now? This is a very hot question. Last time this type of question never go to paper 2. Normally it's paper 1. So this question was in paper 2, 2.6, 2.2 or 2.6 are there. Okay or not? Are you okay? So what is the purpose of completing a square? First step, completing a square will give you the axis of symmetry, will give you the minimum point, a minimum value to find a minimum point. Once you get a minimum point, you find a minimum point, then you draw the graph, and then you find the intercept. And these 2, not necessary, you find. Not necessary, no marks. Are you okay now? If you can factorize, then you put. If you cannot factorize, you don't care. So this question is quite a complete question. Testing you perfect square, axial symmetry, minimum value, minimum point, sketch graph of the balik maximum point. Boleh faham, ah? So this question, a good question, quite complete. Okay, next one, quadratic inequalities. Okay, we do quadratic inequalities. This question, okay, done. Okay, so now we go on to quadratic inequation. This one again, one more time. I want to advise you. Now, first step, form in the general equation. That means you find, you form into x squared minus 2x minus 8 less than 0. Never mind, either more than 0, less than 0, so never mind. But as long try lah. I'm saying that try not to put, if you can, like this one is a free for all one, then this is positive, it's easier to factorize. Okay, easy to factorize. Then again, I told you can be factorized. Cannot factorize, calculation wrong. All right, can be factorized. Then x is 4, x is minus 2. And this is a positive graph, it's like that. Sketch a graph, put the axis. This is right-hand side bigger, left-hand side smaller. You want less than 0 means below this. So very simple, x less than 4, more than 2. This question is what I call scoring question. You can score. Scoring question. Are you okay? Okay? Can? All right, now we go on to the next. So we have finished. I finished teaching you. There are 7 types of questions, but normally about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coming out. 3 questions usually will be asked. Maximum is 3, minimum 2. Okay. So can we go on to SPM question? SPM, which we have done last week. Which we have done. All right, we go on faster. Okay. Now 2017. First question, I think, yeah, this is the question that I want to explain to you. That is related to this. Just exactly like this, but the balik only. So what is the question? Find the range of values so that it is negative. Can you underline negative? That means fx is negative. You're right, fx negative. Therefore, 6 plus 5x minus x squared is negative. This is the question just I was saying. Then they give you what? They give you negative here. So that means the graph is like that. Correct? That means they want negative. They want negative means below it. Correct? Correct? Okay, can or not? So that's what this type of question you have to be good. You can factorize also. You better learn. You better learn this. So this is 6 and 1. Okay, 6 and 1. And then this is x. This is minus. 1 is x. I don't know which one minus. As I told you already, those people who are quite clever in the factorization, you're not clever, you do this by what I teach you, you draw like that. Now this is 6x, 6 times x, this 1 times x. Which one is bigger? 6x bigger, isn't it? 6 times x bigger. So bigger, you take this sign. Follow the center sign. The smaller one, just a reverse sign because negative. So 6x minus x. So it's plus 5x, correct? So you put 6 minus x equals 0, x equals to 6. 1 plus x equals 0, negative 1. There you put this positive 6. I don't know. Hey, forget about it. This is 6. This is negative 1. So the answer, negative is below. So therefore, x must be more than 6. X must be less than negative 1. Okay? But I know some of you may have learned the other way. Now, some teacher want to be an easier way, like what I say just now. What I told you just now, I said you must try to change this into positive right now. So I know some teacher using this way. I'm not saying it's wrong, it's correct, but you have to be careful. You understand? You don't like the negative. Because very hard to factorize. I know you all say very hard to factorize. So you all bring over to the right hand side, isn't it? So you see, bring the right hand side will be x squared minus 5x minus 6, correct? More than 0. You bring, but you have to be careful. This one is more than 0. Yeah? So when you write here, x squared minus, you change the sign at the time, 5x minus 6. You cannot put less than 0, you know. It is more than 0. Can you see or not? Now you think you're very careless. Why don't you bring it to the right hand side first, then write one more time, you read from right hand side. Can you see the sign or not? But you're changing this graph into like that already. You still get the same answer. You still get the same answer. X minus 6, x plus 1. You understand? You still get the same answer. 6, -1. But your graph is like that. Like that. That is a 6, this is a -1. But now it's more than, more than means above. Above, you still get the same answer. X more than 6, there you are. X less than -1. But you're changing the question from a negative graph to a positive graph. You understand? This question ever comes out, I suggest to you, I hope you don't let go, see every marks. This is 3 marks question. Don't let go, don't let go. Are you okay or not? You must score full marks. So I say you can do either way, but only a very fussy teacher said must do this way, cannot use this way, because they say the question is less than, how can you change more than? Never mind, you change, the purpose you want the range only. But to me, I still follow this so that the teacher, the fussy teacher will mark me wrong. Some teachers fussy, you know, they say must do this way, cannot do this way. But nowadays the teacher are very flexible. Most of them do this way. I know. Okay, next question. 2017 1.11. This one quite easy. This one quite easy. Come on. 1.11. Don't worry, I will send the working. I will send the working to you all later. If you can copy a bit, you copy, I'll send the working later. Okay. Look at the question now. Come on. You can copy a bit, you copy. Now, express in the form. There you are. Again. One more time. The form. All right, completing the square. You see or not? Completing the square. You remember or not how to complete the square? Now you kacang already, kali ketiga. Big bracket, small bracket, square, minus. And this is for these two only. The h you bring down. Okay, now? Just remember, big bracket, small bracket, square, minus. And the h you bring it down. Kemudian, ini senang. X, ini tambah, you tulis tambah. Ini 4, you kasih setengahkan. Direct lah, tak payah tulis 4 berdua lah. So 2 square. Okay, 2 square. I got a habit of writing like that. Buka kurungan. Tolak 4 tambah h. Okay? So, they expressed in the n. So you compare, you write below it. X plus n square plus n. Apakah n? So n adalah 2. Apakah n? Apakah n? Ya. Oh, they didn't ask you to find. You tak boleh cari. You tak boleh cari. Dia hanya boleh cari satu. Sebab ada 2 unknown sana. 2 unknown you tak boleh cari. Okay, Nah, next question baru cari. So already in the form lah. Dalam bentuk ni. Okay. So dalam bentuk ini finish. Second part. Now diberi nilai minimum ialah 8. There you are. Nilai minimum adalah 8. Okay, cari nilai H. Minimum 8, manakah minimum? Ini minimum kan? Minimum. So -4 plus H equal to 8. H ialah 12. Remember that C here is your minimum. This is your axial symmetry. This is your minimum value. Okay, nah? Can, huh? Simple. All right. Next one. 2017, 113. 113. I keep on moving because I'm going to teach you a lot. 2017, 113. Yes. Until now, you need a rest or not? Well, I got so many chats here. I cannot read. I cannot finish reading. No time to read. The chats here. No time. Okay, 2017, 113. It's given that one of the roots is x squared plus this is negative of the other roots. What is the meaning? What's the meaning? Oh, the chat's there. I got no time to read. Too many. Okay. 2013, 217, 1.13. Look at 1.13. Okay. 1.13. So you put the question first, x squared plus b plus 3x minus b squared equals 0. So you write there, roots, they're given you. Can you underline? One of the roots is negative of the other. So one of the roots, let's say, is beta. Beta. The other one must be negative beta. One of it is beta, one of it negative. So when you see roots, you always remember the product of roots. Product of roots. So you define what is A. A is equal to 1. B equals to B plus 3, B. And C equals to minus B squared. Okay, you're right. So they say product of roots, but you want to find product of root? Okay, good. Product of roots. So you say product of roots. You know what product of roots is? C over A. You remember or not? Sum of roots is minus B over A. Product of roots is C over A. Remember or not? You want to find the product of roots. So you find product of roots. C over A. Where got C? C over 1. Product means this times this. So beta times negative beta. So equals negative beta squared. You just do like that, you die. You don't know how to do. You cannot get an answer. That's why the question is very, very interesting. Then you write P equals to root equals to beta. Then you cannot do like that. Beta. Okay, now. So, but this is not an answer. So next time, remember they are like related. You cannot find product of root straight. You find sum of root easier. Okay, you find sum of root first. Okay, let's say I find sum of root. Sum of roots, SOP. Sum of roots equals to beta plus minus beta equals to minus B over A. Minus B is B plus 3 over 1. Correct? What is beta plus beta? Plus minus beta. Beta minus beta is 0. So the negative. So it's negative B minus 3. Can you open the bracket? So what is P? But they ask you to find Q. They ask you to find P or write Q. No. They ask you to find the product of roots. Now the product of roots is P. Then now only I do product of roots. Product of roots equals to minus b equals c over a. What is c? Minus b squared. Can you see it not? Okay, minus b squared. The answer is minus b squared product of roots. You are not to ask, you know. That's why you do this. Just now I was trying to do this first straight to this product of roots. I got caught here. I go and find data. See, so wasting time, you see. Are you okay now? Can So what is this answer? You already found the p, so minus p squared. No, I write like that. Minus 9. So product of roots equals to minus 9. They didn't ask you to find what is p, but then you have to make use of p first before you can find product of roots. Okay, all right. What is b? Oh, b very easy. 2 equal roots. Still remember or not? 2 equal roots. Are you all following? You all want a break or not? Do you think you want a break? Yes? Anybody? Not? Oh, no need. Oh, you say, these Catholic people, no need. It's okay. Oh, continue. These three people, no problem one, but I don't think about other people. Anybody who got never make noise but want to rest quietly. Rest quietly. I also don't know. I also don't know. You see? You enjoy learning, I enjoy teaching. Honestly speaking, you enjoy, you get the best result out of it. If you don't enjoy, sorry. I don't force anybody to do it. But I want to tell you, MX is a subject. Yeah, anybody break a break? MJ need a break. Yes. Oh, let's continue. Oh, you're all very good. Wow, very good. Yeah. You don't get fed up with the old man. Yeah, later on, one question is very interesting, you know. Very interesting, one question there. But before that, this one I think is very easy. This one I go on. Now B is very easy. Now where M, underline 2 equal roots. 2 equal roots. All right? Can you underline 2 equal roots? So the first part is mx squared minus, oh, this is easy because they give you, but they give you 2 unknown there so that you won't find answer. So A is m, B is negative 5m, C is 4m. Okay? Can? Now 2 equal root means when B squared minus 4AC equals to 0. Correct or not? And then you put B squared. I don't like to put square. As I told you already, I don't want to make mistake. 4AC equals to 0. So this is 20. Oh, no more square here. So this is 25n squared minus 16n squared equals 0. What is the question? Oh, the question is n is to n. Another meaning means n over n. Remember, whenever you see ratio, means you divide. Are you okay? Ratio means divide. Okay? So n is positive. So bring your m minus over the side. 16n squared equals to 25n squared. So you put a square root here. I don't want to go first. Later on, only square root. So can I read this one first? Can I read m squared first? So n squared equals to 25n squared over 16. So square root of 25n squared over 16. So it's 5n over 4. You got it? And then this n, bring down and divide. Okay. Therefore, n is to n equals to 5:4. You got it? The next question is very interesting. How many floor can do, or you go and churi check the answer already. How many floor can do 2017 How many floor done and can really do yourself and can understand and do it yourself? You have done it before lah. But then if the same question given to you with the different numbers, can you do or not? Yeah, the teacher gave you, but you can still remember or not? Now, second time, I'll let you do. Now, this question, I still remember 2017 that year. 99% of the students got caught. You have done it 3 times already. Wow, you are very clever. So this player must be quite good in maths. Very good. You've done 3 times. I don't know how many times I've done. You count 1 year, I've done about 20 times. So you count 4 years, 80 times. Okay? So there got sum to infinity. No infinity one. All right, we go on. We go on. All right, we go on. This question for a lot of people, you better pay attention. Okay, look. I use bahasa Malaysia this time. Raja 4 menunjukkan sebuah bekas berbentuk silinder dengan panjang 20 cm yang diletak di atas lantai. Atas lantai dengan corner lah. Okay. Lantai pada dinding dan rapat pada dinding. So lean across. Okay. Against the wall lah. Now, mana dia? Okay. Q ialah satu titik pada tepi tapak bekas itu. Kita nampak Q ke? Okay. Diberi bahawa titik Q adalah underline 2 cm dari dinding, 1 cm dari lantai. Okay. 2 cm, 1 cm. Alright. Yeah, how come? Clear my drawing. No more. More space over here. Am I? Okay, now this question, can you see it? Cylinder tahu nggak? Cylinder itu. Not big enough. Okay. Okay. The point here, this is the dinding. Oh, this is not very good. Am I assuming this point Q is here. Now, dia 2 cm. Inilah 2 cm. Daripada 2 cm daripada dinding. Dan ini 1 cm. Ini 1 cm dari lantai. Boleh faham? You must understand this part. If you don't understand, you cannot do this question. All right. Can or not? Can? All right. Now, so the question asking you, look at the question. Mira ingin menyimpankan bekas itu pada sebuah kotak yang berukuran 21 inci, 2 inci pula, cm kali 7 kali 7. Jadi jika you mau masuk dalam kotak, nombor satu ialah you mesti ukur berapakah dia punya diameter kan. Jika diameternya 7 inci, 7 cm, kamu boleh masuk kurang boleh masuk, jika lebih lah, tak boleh masuk. Tapi kita tak boleh cari diameter, kita cari radius dulu. Radius. Jadi jika radius 2R campur lebih daripada 7, tak boleh masuk. Jika 7 atau kurang, 6 boleh masuk 7 lah. So what you're going to do is we use Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem means this is R. So this is also R. Radius kan? R lah. Can you see R or not? Now I don't want this R lah. Very kacau lah. I take this R lah because my diagram not very good. Okay. So if this is R, therefore this is also R, isn't it? Kena R, isn't it? Betul tak? Tapi saya punya Pythagoras theorem, saya hanya sampai sini saja kan. Tadi kata ini pun R, betul tak? Berarti ini campur ini adalah R. Tapi ini ada 2 cm. Maka yang ini mesti R tolak 2, betul tak? R tolak 2, betul tak? R tolak 2. Sebab ini adalah R kan. Boleh nampak? Ini pun R lah. Tapi ini satu kan. Ini satu kan. Jadi sini mesti apa? R tolak 1. Boleh. This is very important. If you can draw this triangle out. Can you draw a triangle out? This R. Bottom is R minus 2. Top is R minus 1. The height. Boleh? Okay. Now you want to find what is R. So you say R squared equals to R minus 2 squared plus R minus 1 squared. R squared minus 4R plus 4 plus R squared minus 2R plus 1 equal to R squared. Cancel one of them. So what is left over is R squared minus 6R plus 5 equals to 0. Boleh? And then you factorize you factorize R minus 5, R minus 1 equals to 0. Therefore, R equals to 5 because R cannot be 1. You understand now? If your R equals to 1, ini adalah 1 kan? Dan ini 2 kan? Mana boleh R lebih pendek daripada 2? Okay? Jadi you tulis ini, R tak boleh jadi 1. Okay? Ataupun better use the word R mesti lebih daripada 1. Okay? So R ialah 5. Maka dia diameter ialah 2R kan? Adalah 10 cm. Adalah lebih daripada 7 cm. Betul tak? So you write like that. Yeah, give reason for your answer. You write like that. If the diameter is 10 cm, more than 7 cm, maka cannot be kept. Cannot be kept. Be kept. Okay lah, you write yourself lah. Boleh faham sekarang? Apakah tujuannya? Testing you about quadratic equation. Pythagoras theorem. I've been telling you Pythagoras theorem very useful. Pythagoras already more than 2,500 years old. Still alive lah. Okay, we carry on. We carry on. 10. We still have 1819 question. Yeah, this is a very long topic. Come on. We do as many as we can. Okay, you notice or not? I give you just now that one came out repeating 2018. So this one, I want to warn you Because this type of question nowadays they will ask. Last few years, the standard has gone up. Now the MS standard have been dropping since from 1992, they started off a new syllabus until 2000. So have been dropping until 2016-15. Last 4 years, the standard gone up. Harder. Last time, very easy. Then stop at around 1516. Then the standard gone up 16, started moving up 17, 18, 19, moving up. So honestly speaking, you all should be facing a harder one, especially paper one this year. This year paper one is definitely harder, but I hope the examiner don't set so difficult question. Hopefully they give chance a bit. Okay, I'm not setting. I'm not qualified to set. Okay. So go on now, 2018. Oh, this question we are done just now. Just now in the example, we are done. We're done in the example. So okay, finish, No, cannot set. You know, those people who set question, they must be what they call, they must be, number one, school teachers. If your tuition teacher say he set question, he's bullshit. He's bluffing you. If I say I set question, I'm bluffing you. I never want to set question, but I got all the marking schemes. -2, ayo, just now you didn't see ayo. You didn't see just now. Then I told you just now. Remember or not, just now? You know this one? Remember? This is the wall. Okay, wait, I'll explain one more time. This is the wall. Can you see or not? Ayo, this is too small. You cannot see. Sorry. You cannot see. Go bigger. Now everybody can see. This is a wall. You see that? Now the point is here, Q. This is center. This is the R. Can you see now the radius R? Ayo, stupid. Study not good at this. Never mind. One more time. One more time. Don't touch. This is your R. This is your R. This is also your R. Understand? There are 3 R there, 3 radius there. Understand? Okay. Now, you see, if you want to find this line, now, here to here, our friend said 2 cm again from the wall. 2 cm from the wall. This is 2 cm. Okay. This is 2 cm. So how much is this? This is R, putting R. So this is R minus 2. Correct now? Now this is 1 cm from the ground. Therefore, how much is this? R minus 1. Correct? Now you got it? Yes. Do you see the R minus 2? It's because you minus the 2 because this is R. This whole thing is R. Eugene. CC is what? KCC is what? I also don't know what CC. That's why I say this stuff when comes out, if you don't understand, you just cannot do. So how you have to be good? You have to do all type of question. Okay, we go on. We go on. This question, I think the same. Can or not? Oh yeah, a bit different. A bit different. 2018, 118. So y is equals to ax minus p bracket squared plus q. All right. The straight line, okay, state the h, coordinate h. This one is 91, this is 0, this is the x-axis. This 7. Why do it go so fast? One is 7. Okay, it's the tangent to the curve. Okay, state the coordinate of h. So it cuts at -8. This y is -8. So there's a -8 here. Project X. Now this type of question, experience again, you have to do 91, 7. I told you already, this is called the axis of symmetry, isn't it? The x here is axis of symmetry. So what is x? This axis symmetry means this length is the same, midpoint. So these two pair together divided by 2 is the midpoint. So it's 7 minus 1 divided by 2. 6, so 3. Understand? Therefore, your h is 398. We give 1 mark only now. 1 mark. State means 1 mark. Find the value of a. So you rewrite. Here a lot of people got make mistake here. So y equals to x minus b squared plus q. So what you're going to do here, I want to warn you here again one more time, your careless mistake. So what you write, you take x equal to 3, isn't it? So y equals to a. I want to ask you a question. Whether is x plus 3 squared or minus 3? Plus 3 or minus 3? Yes, somebody answer me. Plus 3 or minus 3? I taught you just now. Why minus 3? X is 3 ma. Okay. So you write x equals to 3. When you go over there, it's x minus 3. You got it? The bracket. So it must be minus 3. Understand or not? This is what I say. The simplest way, because x is 3 ma. So you go over there, you put minus 3. Therefore, I don't want to tell you a lot about other things, but I just tell you that why you cannot get it, you must put minus 3. Okay, minus 3. And then this one q is -8 because of the minimum value. So it's got to be -8. Okay, now from this minimum value, it got to be -8. So you got all this. Then how to find the a? How to find the a? So you substitute any point. You substitute any point. You want to substitute this or not? This curve, this curve is this one. So at 7, 0, you understand? This is 7, 0, this point. So you just put at 7, 0, y is 0, x is 7. So 4 squared 16a minus 8 go to 8. So a equal to half. You understand? Can? Yeah, okay, go on. Number 19. 19. 19. Wow, this is a very heavy topic, 19, hurry up. I use up already. 19. Okay, 19. Firdaus has a rectangular. Oh, this is easy. 3 marks. It's easy. Look at the marks, it's easy. Dimensional. Wow, this plywood, rectangular plywood. So you have a plywood of 3x, and this is 2x. Okay. Okay. And then he cut part of it, the square of x. Quite simple, 2x, so half of it. Here 3x, 1, 2, 3, half, 1/4, like that. Okay, x times x. This one cut it off. Okay, find the range of value of x if the underlying remaining area at least this. So how to find the remaining area? First of all, you find the big area first. This one first. So this one is 3x times 2x. And minus away the x squared. At least x squared plus 4. Can do it. Okay. Once you form the equation, the inequation, then you do. Okay, the inequalities can do it. Okay. There's one chance to make mistake here. You bring up to here, you got 4x squared minus 4 more than or equal to 0. But the only thing is, I know some of you may do this way. Minus, you put like that. So x squared more than or equal to 1. There you have a problem right now. You don't know, you say square root. So x more than or equal to positive negative 1. So you say x more than or equal to 1, I agree. X less than or equal to negative 1, confirm wrong. How can this one be negative? But don't do this way. Whenever you have this called completing a square, so you put x squared minus 1 divided by 4 first. So a squared minus b squared is a plus b, a minus b. Okay now. And then more than or equal to 1 is like that. 1 positive 1, 1 is negative 1. So it's here, here. So your answer is x more than or equal to 1. Because as I say, x less than or equal to negative 1, impossible. Cannot be. Because x must be more than 0. So you don't take this answer. Okay. Cannot finish. Enough or not? Do you think enough or not? I send this answer to you. I think you also cannot accept already. Enough already. You all cannot go in already. Some of you want to stop already. I tell you what, I send this answer. I asked Andy to send this answer to you all. This one. This one. Send it to you all. You all check it out. And you still don't understand. Still don't understand the last 4 questions we discuss next week. Because next week, the system, quadratic system is easier. Okay, not the 2 unknown, 1 unknown, that one is easier. I think we can finish it plus this one. So I'll bincang this one also next week, the 2019 question, and then I go to flat. Is it okay or not? I think today enough lah. You also cannot tahan already. Yeah lah, you cannot tahan already. Mr. Lee can tahan. I've been teaching. Last time I taught 6 hours non-stop. Oh, already lah. Now already. So any more questions? Enough. We see you next week. And then next week, chapter 3. MJ will send it to y'all. No, man, I'm just as old as your grandfather. What do you think? Mr. Lee is no more young already. Last time, yes. Anybody play handballs in school or not? Bola baling. Mr. Lee was the first one who played handball in Malaysia. I started bola bowling in Malaysia. You go and see book library, see my book, bola bowling and ping pong. I written 2 books. Nobody dared to write in Bahasa Malaysia. I was the first person who write the book. And then there's another person who copied my book, but he put it in, only sell it in the, not in the bookshop, in the library. I show you the book next week, the 2 books. The 2 books definitely older than y'all, older than y'all. Ping Pong 1991, so it's 30 years old. The other one is 93, older than y'all, 30 years old. The book. So any question to us? Y'all got any question to us? Yes, no question. We have to call it off already. Y'all tablet tahan already, y'all.
Have any questions? The answer sheet will be available, I think today, and the recording also will be available today as well.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys have any questions?
Very quiet, very good, very clear, no question asked. Everything also straightforward, isn't it? Like 2 + 3 = 5, not equal to 6. So
yes,
clear that you got no question to ask.
And also remember to do the exercise lah, okay? The exercise we give to the students. So you when you guys facing problem, you can ask Mr. Lee during the class. Yeah.
Next week?
Yes, next week. Next week also the same lah. I will be send the notes and the exercise first. Yeah, before the class.
This week you get this, you check already, still don't understand, next week you can jump. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
no question. No question, we record it off already, you know. Yes.
Okay. If no question, type no here, so I can know. I can know. Yeah.
Already put thank you already, man. Everybody waiting to say thank you already.
Maybe it's very tired lah. Maybe they are.
Tired lah. You think we easy 1.5 hours non-stop.
Remember
Okay,
to mark your attendance at the Google form stated in the Telegram. Yeah. Yes. Remember to mark down your attendance today.
If you want to ask your friend to join, can still join. Still got 10 lessons.
Yes. Invite your friend. Yeah, just ask them to come here and then and register the website to get the notes and the recording and the answer.
Onwards will be tougher already. Starting still okay. Later on will be tough.
Maybe this few chapter is very easy for them.
What is SS?
Seri Sentosa.
Sentosa. Oh yeah, this one I got a lot of supporter there. Seri Sentosa, your brother, sister, a lot there. Ivy, yes. Catholic also. Mark Wengi is my student.
Oh.
Harvard is my student. All these are Form 4, you know. This one also my student, Form 4.
Okay, if you don't have any question, I will. I think that's all for today.
Okay, okay, bye.
Yeah, okay. If you have any question, you can ask us through the Telegram. Okay. Okay, so yeah, the recording will be available today. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I think that's all for today. Thank you, Mr. Lee.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye.